and this is Sea Life.
Welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to do Jacob's Challah Bread. We're going to have his recipe in our archives that way.
Okay guys, well, we got the yeast, the honey, and the oil all in the bowl. We got the eggs cracked, so we have our yolks. We have 3 egg yolks, and we're about to add some hot water to this cup. We activated the yeast first, so that means putting the yeast in with some warm water. There's 3 tablespoons, your drawer tablespoon, not the measuring style. There's 3 tablespoons of oil and 4 tablespoons of honey. You want to get as much as you can out of there. Alright. Now, that all that's in there, we can get our flour. Once all our wet ingredients are in the bowl, we add our dry ingredients. There's 3 cups of flour to start with. Now, you're going to add more flour as you adjust, depending on temperature, and if you mess up the liquid, you can compensate with the flour that way. Now, I usually mix around the speed of 4 to 5, somewhere around there. But I'll crank it up and down to adjust for the texture, basically. If it's stuck to the walls, just turn it up higher. The speed will actually make the batter whip and gather the stuff that's stuck to the wall. Oh. The reason why I just did that is there's a loose screw. So you might want to keep your hand on top of one of these. Yep, it needs more flour. Just a little at a time. Keeping an eye on the dough till it reaches the right consistency. It is one of the biggest tricks to this. Yeah, it needs more, it's still sticky. Oh, a little overboard. Bring it down a bit. What you're wanting it to do is to actually start turning into 2 different lumps. Like one stuck to the actual turner and another one kind of getting moved around the bowl. That's what you want it to start doing. Of course, I'm telling you guys how to use one of these when you might not even have one. What you want is for it not to stick to your fingers. Yeah, it's just Just a little here, a little there. Eventually it gets to the right consistency. But 3 is a good start point. Down just a little so it picks it up off the ground or off the bottom of the bowl. A little more. Seems to be the right consistency now because you got that little bit moving around. Speed it up. It's almost there. Still has a little stuck to the bottom. Every once in a while you might want to take it off of the, ooh, see? Still very sticky, that's not what we're looking for. But every once in a while you'll want to take it off the hook, coat it with flour. And stir some more. Because it'll just clump onto the hook if you're not careful. That's a lot. Okay, that should be plenty to deal with. It was very sticky still, so. Okay, now we've reached consistency. You see it's no longer sticking to my finger. We can pull it off the hook pretty easily. That's what we want. Something about just a little bit of stick, not much. And I think we reached it, so I'm just pushing it to the bottom of the bowl, getting any of the leftovers that might be stuck on the hook, sticking it back to the main lump, and taking the hook out so we can throw some paper towel over it. You see that the dough is risen to pretty well. It's almost reached the top level of the bowl. So it's time to pop it. Now, we're only gonna pop it like 3 times. You just wanna get it good and mixed. One more. Yeah, you want to get it good and mixed one more time and take it off the hook real good. You can put your paper towel back on top. And there you go. See? Alright, so we're popping this again. This time it swelled up because I wasn't watching so well. Ended up nearly exiting the bowl. Alright, that's pretty good. Go ahead and let it rise another time, and then after it rises, what we'll do is we'll braid it. And then we can put it in the hold warm drawer so it can rise braided. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do now that we got it to rise the second time is we're going to roll it out and cut it up into the portions that we need, because I'm going to braid it. Cut it in half because this is going to make 2 loaves. Cut it in thirds because we're doing a 3-strand braid. And roll it out. Take the ends, squish them together, and braid. There's one. Now rinse and repeat, right? Alright. Braid it up. And those are ready to be put in the hold warm drawer. Which will give them a nice warm spot to rise quickly. Alright, so now we pull it out of the hold warm drawer and it's nice and warm. And we stick it into the oven. Setting it with convect for 350. And by the time that the preheat's done, it should be mostly cooked. By the time the preheat's done, it should be mostly cooked, maybe 1 or 2 minutes afterwards, and it should be golden brown and ready to serve.
And this is on a stone.
Oh yeah, I'm using a stone. So because we're using the stone and convection oven, it's going to be a very even cooking. Which means that your time may vary.